So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Looking tidy in possession here. Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Played out towards the right wing. It's a good run down the right. Pedro, he rises! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Pedro Neto. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
2 down already, a nightmare start. Goes looking wide. Strong running down that left flank. He's found a way through. Hangs in across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kupchu is the team's great visionary.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa does really well to win the ball there. And it's Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, there's a probing ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a goal kick. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that has left him in a heap. Yaya Toure. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. Indonesia have reclaimed it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Hullet. And it's Rui Costa. Gattuso. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Pedro Neto. He's got away. And that has been clubbed away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Opts for safety.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No outsmarting him this time. Gullit. He can get that clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gullit. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's superb. Adriano! Oh, can he get onto this?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had it taken off him. And now the breakaway. Rui Costa. And here's Gullit. Gattuso stood his ground strongly. That is a brilliant interception. Toure kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gattuso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, good spread. And it's Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, just skips past his man. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Yaya Toure. Gattuso. That's good play. Rui Costa. And this is Gullit. Judge, surely! No mistake! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 11, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
McTominay promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Gattuso. Now it's Gullit. That's a good ball out wide. Ibrahimovic!
Jeff Chiba really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Rijkaard. Now it's Son Heung-min, and it's Kukçu. And here's Neto. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is he's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Hullet. Number 10, Rui Costa. Number 18.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 15, Hannes. Number 7, Iniesta.
Rijkaard. Nicely spread. Pedro Neto.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pedro Neto has created one goal already. Pedro Neto, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well played and well cleared.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That has ended up in no man's land.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Pedro Neto. Adriano looking to add to his goal. Pedro Neto, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Pass somewhat off target. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Jorginho. Paz gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's got a rocket of a shot, Peter. I've seen him stick them in from a long way from goal. Even when they don't go in, I think that having someone who's willing to have a crack from that distance just keeps the opposition nervous and very much on their toes.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Mitoma, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has been slung wide. Nice control. Hoisted in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kimmich plays it short. Paz has a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Van Basten. Here's a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gattuso for Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Nakata. Jorginho is always scanning the pitch for targets. Jorginho, look at the space here. Hullet. Gattuso. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Alaba. And it's Van Dijk. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Jorginho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Van Basten! Now, oh, what has happened here? And it's Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Gets into some space. Crossed into the middle. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's had it taken off him. Yaya Toure. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out to the left it goes. Chips it through. Think shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Punched away. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Nakata. Van Basten. Roberto Baggio. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent it.
Roberto Baggio! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. In towards the back stick. McTominay attempts a clearance. Hullet is there to clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now that looks a decent ball. Little pass back. Tries to get it clear. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Nakata.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Baggio. And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Baggio. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Paz. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Van Basten. He was under real pressure there. Maldini. McTominay. Now Yaya Toure. 75 minutes played.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ibrahimovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Yaya Toure. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Paz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely spread. Jorginho. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Big header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Van Basten. Maldini with a fine tackle. Now he's off and running. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup.
Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Turns back here, probably the best option. And this is Luis Suarez. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now the breakaway. Hazard looks to get on the end of this. Nedved. Oh, good-looking ball. Hazard. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Bale. Bale is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Could move up a gear here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hazard. Thinks... Chance! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard attempts a clearance. No, he refuses to take the bait. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd. And a chance! Goal! China! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And they've got a throw. Oh, that's neat. And he's whipped it across. And he's there to clear it. And he's there to belt it away. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And he's forced to go back.
Jeff Chiba are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. Mitoma quietly revving up. Almost half an hour in now. Tries to pass it through. Rui Costa looking to run onto it. Nedved. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rui Costa. To Maldini. Oh, this looks sharp. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Ibrahimovic. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Jeff Chiba certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Nedved. Played with finesse. Puskos. And that has been clubbed away. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Azar. Oh, super. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Puskás clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Right card! He's missed, but not by that far. Rui Costa. And it's Ibrahimovic. Strokes it back. And it's Yaya Toure. Nedved. Azar. Puskás. And he's had it nicked away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Jeff, Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is... It's Ibrahimovic! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Spread it left with Toma. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gattuso gets a foot in and wins the ball. And this is Hullet.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. Bale. Rui Costa. Now Mitoma. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Nedved. And that is as far as they're going to go. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the finish! Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Out towards the flank. Shot could be on. And it's Bale. Bale! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Bale. Nedved. And it's Bale. And here's Suarez. Mateus does well to get it back. Luis Suarez! Just off target. Ibrahimovic. And that was very necessary.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Substitution in progress.
Kimmich with the short one. Chance, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Puskas. Nedved. It's a good run down the right.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. And no, that was never going to make it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Very much into the last knockings. Oh, this looks sharp. Mateus is onto this. They're urging him. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution for China. Number 4.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Bale. Foden. Kimmich at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Kimmich looking for the run. Oh, well measured. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Pull it. Ibrahimovic. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mitoma. And it's Kimmich. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. And it's Hullet. It's Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out towards the flank. Yaya Toure. Played back in. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Beckenbauer is there, and he can get that clear. Caceres. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pull it.
This is the time you need that pace. Jeff Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's forced to go back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Messi receives it in a wide position. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gattuso. Kimmich can see things others simply cannot. And they've switched it over to the other side. And here's Ibrahimovic. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing.
That's going in strongly.
Bellingham. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Busquets. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And the flag has stayed down. Van Basten! Goal! Greece! And it's Greece who take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Greece are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ibrahimovic!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Gattuso is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mitoma quietly revving up. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Rui Costa. And he's having a shot! They've done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Jeff Chiba will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Jeff Chiba clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to play it through. Gattuso. And it's Yaya Toure. Maldini. And here's the chance to counter. Yaya Toure. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard. Now he's off and running. Now Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. Look at the space here. Busquets. Bellingham. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. And it's hoisted clear. Rui Costa.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. Rui Costa is on his own. And the shot! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Searching pass he's played there. Gattuso. Ball played for Rijkaard. McTominay. Spread out to the left. Yaya Toure. Back towards the middle. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's there to belt it away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Yaya Toure. Kimmich. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cáceres. Messi. Played into space. So nearly the perfect ball. It's a promising position. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's looking to catch him up. Decent progress down the left. It's Rui Costa. Gives it back. Threads one in. It's Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, super ball. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Jeff Chiba surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rui Costa does well to get it back. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. He has a look up. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Greece can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's through, now is he in? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Has crossed into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's... Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. He's won. Goes for a shot. No mistake. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Number 9.
Vinicius Junior
Number 5.
pinches it off him.
Number 7.
He's gone direct here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Now it's Jorginho. Bellingham. Bellingham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Cross goes in there.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He's gone for goal! Pull it. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Pretty robust defending.
Now, what about a counter-attack? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Hullet. Passes short and sharp. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Jorginho. Bellingham. Oh, that was vital. Rui Costa.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mitoma. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic is onto this. And here's Hullet. He's on it. Can he get away? Now that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Spread it left. And it's Bellingham. And that's played in low. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Eder Militao. Now Costa Curta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Showing great feet there. He's in plenty of space here. Mitoma. And the counter is on. Yaya Toure. McTominay. And it's Yaya Toure. Now Gattuso. Kimmich. Gattuso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nakata. Knocks it into space. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Mitoma quietly revving up. Yaya Toure. And here's Hullet. And it's Gattuso. Nice sequence of passes, this. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Jorginho. And the pass is intercepted. Driving forward. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Played back in, spread out to the left. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And that is out of play. Nakata. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Nakata. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Nakata in acres of space out wide. And now they can clear their lines. Pull it. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Kimmich. Pass somewhat off target. Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Baggio. Nakata. Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Big chance! It's in! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Rui Costa. Rui Costa is fouled.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible... It's Van Basten! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's good running with the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Jeff, Chiba are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Mitoma is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Mitoma. Can he spark a counter here? Yaya Toure. It's Kimmich. Aims beyond the defence. Alaba gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Jorginho. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Roberto Baggio. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Rummenigge coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Good ball, good take. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Bellingham! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Jeff, Chiba really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And this is Van Basten. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Roberto Baggio touches it back. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gattuso with the clearance. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the new... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And here's Hullet. Passes short and sharp. Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich plays it short. Serginho has a shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic caresses it through. And he was alert to it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as...
It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Rijkaard. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Passing nice and neat. Strokes it back. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's taking no chances there. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Gattuso.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Hullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Zico. And it's Hullet. Kimmich cuts out the pass. Kimmich running with the ball. Neymar. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gattuso. And it's Zico. And it's lofted through here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And this is Zico. And the shot! And he's done it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Goal! After 28 minutes is Zico!
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Jeff, Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Serginho stood his ground strongly. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great... Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich goes short. He's in takes a shot! That's a decent clearance. Tries a measured ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the counter is on. And it's Zico. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Ronaldinho. Zico, given the lift of his goal for Fabinho. And it's Gattuso for Yaya Toure. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Here we go again then.
Jeff, Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Little pass back. Gattuso. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zico. Hullet. Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he Ibrahimovic! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Yaya Toure. Nice sequence of passes. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And that was very necessary. It's a throw-in. Kimmich. Back towards the middle. Ronaldinho. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. Hullet! And that is wildly off target.
Oakland roots certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Maldini.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Neymar, and he's in on goal. Terrific header.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chance again? No.
Oakland Roots really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's Messi. Messi ploughing through them. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Now Gattuso. And it's Kimmich. Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now Gattuso. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Wriggles his way through. Gattuso. Messi. And it's Zico.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed. Oakland Roots surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 4, Hullet. Number 5, Neymar. Number 27, Serginho.
Yaya Toure.
Number 13, Karl-Heinz
Yaya
Rummenigge.
Toure.
Number 15, Hannes. Number 7,
And it's Gattuso.
Iniesta.
He's got away. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. Kimmich looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
He's on it, can he get away? And the finish! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Oh, important interception. Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Five minutes left on the clock. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, super ball. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Flings in across. And it's hoisted clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's found a way past. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Kimmich with the short one. Chance for a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Crosses it in. Fabinho can... And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Yaya Toure taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Jeff Chiba certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fermin. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Now the cross. Sporting given another corner. McTominay tries to clear. That's gone for a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cannavaro. And it's Rijkaard. Great vision. Batistuta gets into a good position. Oh, good take in a good area. Batistuta's cross.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And he's managed to get rid. Yaya Toure.
Jeff Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Balde. Rijkaard. And it's Koundé. To Messi. Fermin. For Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mitoma. Messi. Lopez. Tries a shot! Goal! Sporting! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Sporting are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Sporting looking to pass their way through. Fermin providing an outlet on that flank. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And Aubameyang! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Gattuso, that has been slung wide. He's found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kimmich plays it short. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Rooney. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Koundé. Koundé.
Jeff Chiba certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Mitoma quietly revving up. Yaya Toure. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Kimmich. Gattuso. And he's forced to go back. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And here's Hullet. Great ball, and he's in here. Fermin. Rijkaard. Rooney. He shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rijkaard with the clearance. Mitoma. Oh, they could break here. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Jeff Chiba really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Balde. And Fermin. Rijkaard. And it's Lopez. Rooney. And he's in on goal. Aubameyang unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. It's a good spell of possession, this. Aubameyang. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. Aubameyang. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he...
It's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and he's following up! And that was very necessary. And here's Hullet. And this is... on the finish! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Jeff Chiba really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Rijkaard. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Batistuta. Pinches it off him. Has a look and plays it forward. Shoots! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Sporting are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi. Rooney. Now it's Aubameyang. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Batistuta. And it's skewed away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Can he get it through? And here's Aubameyang. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Rui Costa.
Yaya Toure.
Number 4, Hullet.
Hernes.
Number 18.
And Iniesta. Swung over.
Number 15.
Balde.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Number 7, Iniesta.
Sporting clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Rafinha. And it's Balde. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Quality ball. Rafinha. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Cross to the back post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Balde. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Rooney. Hoeneß clears. Oh, terrible mistake. Aubameyang. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi goes short.
2 added minutes has been
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Hoeneß. Spread it left. Now what about a counter-attack? And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutral. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for some... Can he finish? Rijkaard clears it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Pull it, strokes it back. Messi does well to get it back.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goal. And Batistuta! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Otto puts them all in. And it's Hakimi. He's going for goal! It's a loose ball. And another try! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
He's in Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. So it is still 0-0. Gabriel going vertical. And here's Hullet. Kimmich. Gattuso. Gabriel. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he's played it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Hakimi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kimmich, nicely spread. Now Gattuso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Kukçu. And it's Pedri. Quality ball. And it's Messi. Delicate ball and it... Decent chance! Mbappe is flagged offside. Spread out to the left. Yaya Toure. Now Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. Chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. No way through, so back it comes. Ibrahimovic! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Gattuso, pass somewhat off target. Batistuta. Toure calmly anticipates.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rijkaard. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta's cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots!
Added time.
That's the throw. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mitoma. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Gattuso. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Odo. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Hernes. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross to the back post.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mitoma looking to be a menace in the final third. Hernes. He's having a shot! In he goes again! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and...
Chance to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stood up well to him there. And the shot! Hullet. Gattuso. And the counter is on. Ibrahimovic charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ibrahimovic proves just a little bit too strong. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. He's tried one! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Seedorf can get it clear. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try. Opts for safety. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Gattuso. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho gets into a good position. Climbs up big! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they are pulling clear here.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
Yaya Toure, pressing high and with purpose. McTominay. And it's Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Seedorf. Decent chance! And he's done it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kimmich. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. To Rui Costa. He's looking wide. Foot in. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that was vital. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Jeff Chiba are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
McTominay.
Jeff Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Corner then. And it's been taken short. Kvaratskhelia. Up he goes! It's hit the upright. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Gattuso. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. And it's Gattuso. Knocks it out wide, played back in. Tries to play it through, and this is Rui Costa. There's no flag. He's on it, can he get away? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Can he latch on to this? Big header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Seedorf. Palmer. Aims beyond the defence, and this is Dembele. Robertson has it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has been knocked clear. Cannavaro.
Jeff Chiba certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Number 4,
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Kimmich. Gattuso. Yaya Toure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, this looks sharp. That's the keeper's ball.
Kvaratskhelia really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Played out towards the right wing. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space. Toure with the clear. Has a shot! And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dembele, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, good spread.
Pretty robust defending.
Maldini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Neymar coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Yaya Toure, and it's Hullet. There they go, hunting in packs. Kimmich, he gets big! In he goes again!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, good take in a good area. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hangs in a cross. Oh, smashing header! Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Dembele. Mitoma.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice control. And he was quick to react. Kvaratskhelia, who's set up one goal so far. Timber. Robertson. Great vision. Now it's Palmer. Gattuso. Now Yaya Toure. And it's Maldini. Neymar. Mitoma. For Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
On the field, number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 7,
Well, they've got it again.
Iniesta.
Maldini. Now Yaya Toure. And it's Gattuso. Rijkaard. Maldini. For Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. Now it's Iniesta. Rice. Seedorf. Palmer looking to add to his goal. Palmer has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Robertson. Half an hour gone in the second half. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Osimhen.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Cross flung in towards the middle. Crossed in once more. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Rummenigge. And it's Yaya Toure. Some really good ball movement. Danger averted for now. And he's straight offside. And that's another good win of the ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. Rice. For Messi. Rice. Cannavaro. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And he's found the way past, and Hullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Toma. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Pele, and this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rui Costa.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passing nice and neat. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. And this is Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Rijkaard. Maldini. For Yaya Toure. And it's Gattuso. And this is Hullet. Maldini. Mitoma, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now Gattuso. And it's Kimmich. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Rijkaard. For Yaya Toure. Mitoma. Now Yaya Toure. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Kimmich. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He won't be happy with that one. That's a throw. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Some good work on the right flank here. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Can he spark a counter here? Vardiol gets over and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gattuso. Kimmich. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on...
Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich goes short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Azar! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? Mitoma. And here's Hullet. Caught offside that time. Araujo to Hazard. Van de Ven. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a cute ball. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Ibrahimovic touches it back. Mitoma is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And this is Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And this is Hullet. It is a corner, good chance. Maldini attempts a clearance. Tries to get it clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Ibrahimovic. And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yaya Toure tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. And he was alert to it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Hullet. Spread neatly. And he's there to belt it away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Mitoma.
Now it's Kimmich.
Rui Costa. Number
Nice control.
Hullet. Coming on the field, number 7, Iniesta. Number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 20.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. I think we're just about done here. Kimmich.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
That's a sharp pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? And here's Iniesta.
4 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
nice touch. Stood up well to him there. Just eases him off the ball. Pele. Maldini has given away a free kick. Maldini. And it's with the keeper. Abbiati, the great organiser of defence. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Ibrahimovic.